everyone, my name is Amishwookie, and this is a project that has taken me the last year and a half. This entire project is 4,368,724 blocks, give or take a few hundred here and there, and overall I'm pretty proud with it. The journey of this city started in the summer of 2021 when I would start streaming on Twitch. Every single stream I would build a skyscraper for roughly an hour, and even though nobody watched me, it was a way for me to kill time. Originally I put most of these skyscrapers right over here, but then I realized that I didn't really structure them or plot them out at all, and it was kind of confusing for a layout, so I decided to clone what theory I had over there to here and actually give the entire city some sort of function. In the entire build, I tried to incorporate a lot of different types of ideas. I didn't try to create too many of the same type of skyscraper. Obviously that led to some not great color palettes I picked out, but overall I think it was pretty nice. Most of the skyscrapers I built throughout the city were pretty easy to build because I would use the /fill and /clone command in order to do most of the heavy work. However, a lot of them required a lot of my own hands, such as this one right here where I had to actually go and carve out through the entire building, or in probably my favorite building's case, the antenna tower over here. This entire thing I had to do by hand instead of actually cloning it, which meant it took roughly 6 hours as opposed to the regular hour the normal skyscraper would take. After I started building quite a few skyscrapers, I got maybe 12 or so plots in, I realized that maybe I should start giving these skyscrapers different utilities or different uses. And so I started a key of the entire city right here with different blocks representing what the different types of skyscrapers or the plots of land are supposed to be. There's a few plots I have throughout the entire map that aren't quite skyscrapers, they're just utilities or whatnot that you might have in an actual city, such as a factory, a power plant, and then some storage for other things. Now, one thing you will notice is that a lot of these skyscrapers are empty. In fact, I think I only have 5 or 6 buildings that actually have anything in them at all, and that's because, quite frankly, it takes a lot more work to actually furnish a building, in my opinion, than to actually build the building itself. Maybe I'm just bad at interior design, but I don't know. Now, the building that has the most amount of blocks in it is going to be this building right here. I believe it has roughly 150,000 blocks in it, and I think it took me probably the second or third longest to build, obviously because I had to do this one by hand. Actually, I lied. Technically, this one might have the most amount of blocks. It doesn't seem like it. It's around 770,000 blocks, but that's because it goes underneath the entire city. It is literally the city's grid, but in a sewer network. I think the funnest thing about making the city is just trying to come up with different designs for buildings, because obviously you can do circles, you can do squares, but that gets kind of boring after a little bit when you've done it 16 times in a row. So you try to think of different ideas, such as spinning your towers, making them twirl, making, I don't know, balls on top of each other, something to kind of spice things up. Because I had to come up with different ideas, a lot of different skyscrapers that aren't circles and squares end up being my favorite, such as this one and the antenna tower right there, just because they kind of are more different and more unique in the build. Now, one sad thing about the entire city is that I'm probably gonna drop the project for now. I might pick it up eventually, but in the meantime, I will probably just let it be as it is. Obviously, there's a lot of things I need to do, such as furnishing the buildings, finishing the sidewalks, and then also adding cars, vehicles, everything like that I want to do. Considering that this entire project is roughly 4.5 million blocks, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's, you know, it's pretty nice. I think that's roughly everything I want to say about the city itself, but enjoy the B-roll. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Leave a like if you like the video and subscribe if you want to see any more of my other content. Usually I don't release too many videos like this just because this takes so much time, but I have other things on my channel that I think you'll enjoy as well. In the meantime, have a fantastic day. Goodbye.